What's up, all you craft kids out there? So, if you guys remember from last week, we said in our top 3 videos, we at the end we said that next week, and that's this week, we were going to do something Sonic. So we are going to do these Sonic keychains. These are just what Sonic looks like.
This kind of was our practice. Yeah. Just practicing drawing Sonics, and this was our first little practice keychain. Yeah. Thought it came out pretty cool, so we're gonna do some more, and let's get to work.
Yeah, these are great for your friends because it's coming up to back to school, so.
Make them for your friends, hand them out. Before we actually get underway, we got to tell you about all the things you need, okay? So, Landon, what's the first couple things we need?
Something to draw with.
Poscas, we have a bunch of them.
Yeah, we're going to use those.
And then we have a hole puncher, so you can hole punch the thing so you can put the...
Yeah, when we make it into a keychain, we got to use a hole punch. Maddie, what else do you need?
You need a pencil. We're just going to start off with pencil, but if you want to just go for it with like Sharpie or any black marker, then you can go for it. But we're just going to use pencil, just in case we don't make it exactly right, because Sonic's a little hard to draw. And also we have some packing tape to like laminate it.
Yes, like a home laminating kit, all in this little roll, okay? You also are going to need some scissors, and if you have some cardstock, that would be preferable. Just because it makes your keychain a little more durable. It absorbs the Posca pens a little bit better than regular paper. But if you don't, regular paper will be just fine.
Yeah.
Okay? So, now we're going to get started.
Yes,
ready?
Now we're going to get started.
1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, you ready?
Yep.
We're going to make some awesome keychains today. First thing we got to do is draw Sonic's head on here. We each just have a half a piece of cardstock. It's just thicker paper. It absorbs the Poscas better, and of course we want our keychains, our keychains to be a little bit thicker and sturdier. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw his jaw, okay? And I'm gonna keep this side of his face to the right side of the paper because we're gonna have some Sonic spikes coming out of the back. So draw his jawline, okay? Swoops across, and goes up, and actually forms part of his eyebrow. Now the next thing to do would be to draw an oval nose right here. It's not in the middle like I just did. It's got to be to this side over here. So it's not right in the middle, it's a little bit to the right. Now we're going to start with the eyes. We're going to come in right off the nose. We're gonna dip down. This one's gonna come up and swoop around like that. So it's gonna drop off the nose, drop down a little bit, swoop around like a big C. Right on top of his nose is where we're gonna have, not touching, but pretty close to touching, we're gonna have the W. And then this part of the eye is gonna run right into, basically right underneath the eyebrow. And then this part of the eye is just gonna come straight down. Well, not straight down, watch what I do. It's gonna come straight down and it's gonna stay the same distance from the until you get just below the nose, and then it's gonna swoop up to the nose. Part of what we wanna do here is we wanna draw the part of his face that's tan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a line from here to the side of his eyeball. That's gonna represent that tan part of his face. And we're gonna put it in his mouth, and he's gonna be doing a little smile on mine. Guys, I don't know what you want him to do on yours, but he's doing a little smile on mine. Okay.
Happy.
Yes, he's happy. He's a happy Sonic. Now this part of the eyebrow curves around and comes right on top of his eye. Okay, now down here, right about here, we also need a little line like that. That also is like it's markation for where the tan part goes, okay? On top of this eye, we get a C kind of shape for his other eyebrow. We should draw his eyeballs. Okay, and this will all be thickened later. We're gonna use some Poscas on it so it'll look nice. What we're gonna do is right here in the middle of this, we're gonna draw a nice big oval for his one eye. And then on that oval, we're gonna draw a smaller oval, or just a smaller circle right up here to indicate light. Reflecting off of his eye. Good job. This eye on this side is gonna be tucked behind, sort of where the center of his nose comes down. It's gonna be tucked behind. It's gonna be like that. I'm trying to make it the same size. That's all gonna be black, so. Now we're gonna draw the top of his head. So it's gonna scoop back like this. It's gonna come up like this, and we're gonna bring it back to where his first spike is gonna be. So I'm gonna put my finger where that first spike should be, just so I have a reference point. So using pencil allows us to adjust. If we feel like something's not quite right, we just adjust. There you go, baby. All right, now, the top of his head is in, so we're gonna do his ear. One of his ears, this outside, the right side ear, is going to come out of the eyebrow. It's gonna curve up. It's gonna come to a point right there. It's gonna look like an A, okay, with just a rounded top. Now on the inside, we're gonna mimic the shape and stay the same distance away from the outside. Okay, then we're gonna come over here, and just above this eyebrow, we're going to do the same thing. Except for it's gonna be coming off this way, okay? Again, it's like an A shape.
And then once you're done, if you have Poscas at home, you can trace over it with a black Posca, or you could use Sharpie or any marker.
Any black marker, Sharpie, Posca, all of it works. Okay.
Yeah.
On this one, we're also going to mimic that shape on the inside. The only difference is on this one, we're gonna connect the bottom lines of the inside part, just like that. We didn't need to do it over here because it runs into the top of his head. Now, we have to do some more spikes. So this first spike is gonna come, curve mine down just a little bit here. And then it's going to come into his ear.
So
Or yours might not make it quite. Yours might make it like right there.
okay.
Yeah, that's it, that's good. All right, now guys, right out of that same spot on the ear, you're gonna come down. You're gonna come down with a curved line, it looks like.
Okay.
This one is going to curve up into here, into this area. Nice work. And then we have just one more. And this one's gonna go down like this. And when it connects back up, it's gonna connect right to his jaw, right about in the middle of his smile.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So one little detail we need to put on is a little highlight on the nose, a little light shining off the nose. So it's just a little tiny oval on there. All right, cool guys. I think we have all the details that we need so that we can start coloring. Remember, it's just a Sonic head and it's gonna be a keychain.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually, we've learned kind of our lesson with these Posca pens that it doesn't really pay off to go over the lines in black first because you just end up doing it again. So we're just gonna start right in on the coloring, and then at the end, we're gonna go over all these lines in black.
Yes, because when you color, the other Poscas just kind of like make the black not look good. So we're just gonna color first.
That's right. All right, we have our Sonics paint. We use the Posca paints on them, Posca pens. We have them looking pretty good. We're ready to cut. We're gonna cut these out, and then we're gonna do homemade laminating. Okay. All right, so there you have our 3 Sonic heads. The next step for our Sonic keychains is to figure out how we want to take care of the back. We could leave it alone. It'd be completely fine. But as you can see, mine came through a little bit. Maddie's got some little Posca pen on the back and some pencil. Landon the same. So if we want to jazz these up and make them a little bit more special, we can. So what I'm going to do is my Sharpie, I actually used Sharpie for the black on mine, and it came through a little bit. So I'm going to just do Sonic on the back as well. Mine's going to be a double-sided Sonic, and I might write a little message to a friend on the back. Landon, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna color it the same. I'm gonna color it this color on the back, and then put Sonic.
And you're gonna write Sonic right on the back. Okay. Maddie, what are you gonna do with yours?
So I'm gonna do almost the same thing as Landon, except I'm gonna take the blue that I used here. I'm gonna color the back of it, and then I'm gonna write a message, kind of like to a friend, and I'll say "best friends forever" on it.
Awesome. So you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, Posca's up. Let's go. Okay, so here's the result. I did a Sonic on the back, and I wrote a little message to Mike from Justin. So I would give that to my friend once it's done. Landon did the Sonic blue on the back, and then he wrote Sonic on there. And then Maddie did
Best friends forever with a heart.
Okay, so the next step is to laminate these things. What we did was we got some packing tape, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the packing tape and we're gonna peel off a piece of tape that's larger than we need, okay? And we're gonna stick it right to the table. Okay, so we're just gonna cover it right over Sonic, stick him right to the table. We don't have to we don't have to push it down so hard that it's gonna be hard to get off, but we can just make sure it's straight across Sonic's face. It's gonna take 2 pieces on the front and 2 on the back to do this.
Yeah, so you need 4 pieces of packing tape.
Oh, you're helping me out? Okay.
You know you
So Landon just help, and you wanna do a small overlap. It's gonna have to overlap just a tiny bit because you don't wanna miss any of Sonic, okay?
Yeah.
And there's my front lamination.
That looks really good.
Have the kids do it theirs, and then we'll flip it over and show you the back. So we got the fronts all laminated. We're going to grab an edge and just peel the whole thing off.
But very carefully. You don't want to ruin your Sonic.
Okay, now we're looking at the back side.
Daddy
And-
looks the exact same thing except
Right up here in the zone, okay? And we're gonna take another piece of tape that's a little too long, but better to have it too long than not long enough.
Yeah, because we're going to cut it after anyways, so it's alright. Just want to make a little adjustment to my D last second.
All right, so one of the final steps, we're getting close, is to peel this off.
Just do it for me.
Any corner, okay? Now your whole Sonic is covered in tape. Now there might be some overlaps that are sticky, but don't worry, we're gonna take care of that by grabbing our trusty scissors.
But be careful with them.
And when you cut this out, you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch, or how else could I describe it? Just a tiny bit, like the width of the tip of these scissors. You want to leave out from Sonic. So there's gonna be a little clear area. I don't know if you can see on our example Sonic, but there's a clear area. If you cut too close to Sonic, then the 2 pieces of tape don't touch each other, so they don't stick together. So you're going to want to make sure that you have a little small edge of clear on the outside of Sonic. Okay, let's put them up. Second to last step. We have a hole puncher, single hole. And what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna put it right up top here, towards the top of his head. And we're gonna wanna single hole punch it right there. You guys are ready to go. You can do your punch your holes and decide what you wanna use for attachment. All right, so we are at the point where we've hole punched. We're ready to put some sort of a ring in here, and there's lots of different things that you can use. We, fortunate enough to have these binder rings, okay? They look like this, they spread apart, and they work nicely. But you can use a number of different things. You can use, what do you got, Landon?
This little
Twist tie.
twist tie that comes from a loaf of bread.
Yeah, it comes off a loaf of bread. That would work perfectly well.
And you can also use a paper clip.
Could use a paper clip. Maddie, what else could they use?
You could use pipe cleaners, and the best part about pipe cleaners is if you have two of your favorite colors or your best friend's favorite colors, you can twist the pipe cleaners together, so you don't have to decide which color you want.
And
So,
not only that, but it makes it super cool.
yeah, it
Super
makes
cool
a
pattern.
super cool pattern.
Awesome.
So-
And a couple other things we thought of you could use. You could use some ribbon, okay? If you wanted to
Yeah.
just get some colorful ribbon. Or we were looking through the junk drawer and we found this
Sure.
old shoelace. You could use an old shoelace too, just cut it down to size. At the end of the day, there's many, many, many more things you could use.
Oh, and string.
Oh, or string. Or yarn is a perfect way to go. Is that what you were trying to say?
I was
And
trying to do it sound.
We're all gonna go with these binder rings, but you decide what's best for you. Whatever you have lying around the house is what you should use.
Yeah.
Boom, there you have it. I've got a nice
Sonic keychain.
Sonic keychain that I can give to a friend. This one's going to Mike. Give this one to Big Mike. And okay, so here they are. Here's all our keychains together. We love how they came out, and we might make a bunch for all your friends, right, guys?
Yeah, they're great to give to your friends.
Oh, Dad.
Back to school.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah. What's up?
13 of 16. And here's a yellow one.
That's a supersonic. All right, ready? Everybody in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sonic keychains.
Sonic keychains with something on the back.
So we really enjoyed these. Hopefully you guys enjoyed doing them along with us. Hopefully your friends enjoy them.
Yeah.
You guys gonna
did
make
one?
some for your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they liked doing them with us, Landon, what should they do?
Hit the like button super fast like Sonic.
And what else should they do, honey?
They should also subscribe really fast. It would really help. Please do it.
And hit the bell.
Yes, and hit the bell.
And we'll see you next time with more fun. Bye-bye. Okay, we have a special message from Odin. What do you want to say?
Press the bell and subscribe to our channel.
Hit
And
the
one
bell
more
and
thing.
subscribe to our channel.
One more thing. What is it? What is it?
And press the bell with my weapon.
Wait, what?
Like button.
The like button.
Like
Can you give me a
The red button.
thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Can you give me one? Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. And I want to see the channel.
You want to say the name of the channel?
Yeah.
Craft Kids TV?
Yeah, crafted teaser shirts.
Craft Kids
Shorts.
TV shirts. Or
Or
shorts. Shorts.
Shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check out
Just check out all of our videos.
Check out our shorts. We've got a few up
I
there.
got two.
One of them's Dad's and one of them's
All right.
practice.
We gotta go. Bye-bye.
Bye.